Does packing for a holiday fill you with anxiety? Well, fear not. I've just come back from 1 week in Mallorca, and this is everything that I packed in my carry-on. Packing just the right amount for a holiday is a skill. It's a skill I've yet to master, but I'm really happy with the holiday capsule that I put together, so I'm really excited to show it to you. I've also sold a few old summer pieces, and I brought in some new ones that have been on my wish list for ages. So this is also kind of like a what's new in my summer wardrobe as well. Let's start with the outfit that I traveled in, because every good holiday starts with a good travel outfit. As you know, I'm not really like a sweats kind of person, so finding a pair of trousers that are stretchy, comfortable, breathable is the key. And I finally got my hands on the Rooty on the work loose trousers, I think they're called. And they are everything I wanted them to be. The reviews did not lie. They really are that good. They have a really comfortable stretchy waistband. The material is really light and breathable. It's a material that doesn't wrinkle, so traveling in it is great. And even if you want to pack it into your suitcase, it's great, so you don't have to worry about wrinkles. And they also have quite a cool shape to them, so they are a little bit interesting as well. They also come in a petite length, so they hit me perfectly on that sort of like cropped ankle length, and I just think they're amazing. I'm probably going to be living in them for the foreseeable future. I tend to wear black when I travel. I don't know, it just seems like the most appropriate color to wear. I actually wanted to wear this top that I am wearing now. This is from Cezanne, and I just think it's like a very cute embroidered crop top. I wanted to wear this top, but it didn't arrive in time. So I just wore my black Cuckoo Intimates tank. I've been wearing that tank top non-stop since I got it back in May, I think it was. It's just like a really easy, cute little crop top to wear with jeans. I've worn it with skirts, I've worn it with shorts. Just, yeah, it was a good purchase. And then I also just brought this black denim jacket with me. Just, you know, I always get really worried that I'm gonna get cold on a flight, but in fact, I did not need this at all. It was like boiling on the flight over there. But it's a really good jacket because it has zip pockets, and I always like a zip pocket when I'm traveling. It's just, you feel more secure when you put like stuff in there. So yeah, this is what I wore. And then of course you have to wear your bulkiest shoes. So I wore my yellow Onitsuka Tigers. These were, yeah, my travel shoes. They were my workout shoes as well. This is the Mexico 66 SD, which I find has more support than the original Mexico 66. So yeah, I can do like light gym workouts with this. I play paddle in these and it was fine. So yeah, it's really comfortable. Of course, my Dragon Diffusion Japan tote was my travel bag of choice. Just a great easy tote to like shove everything in there. I don't really baby this bag. I kind of want it to get a little bit, not like scratched up, but you know, just to look a bit used. There are a few scratches now on the back. I don't know if you can see, they're like kind of light scratches, but I kind of like that. You know, I like when things look a little bit used. It's not so pristine, it's had a life. So that's what I'm working towards with this bag. And then for my carry-on, I used this carry-on from BagSmart. So before we get into this capsule, I just want to quickly touch upon luggage, because especially when you are only using a carry-on, every kilogram, every inch, every centimeter matters. And this video is kindly sponsored by BagSmart. I was testing out their Getaway carry-on and their packing cubes, which genuinely made packing for this trip so much easier. If you are considering new luggage, this is tried and tested. And I also have a discount code too, which is Adeline10. Everything will be linked below. The Getaway luggage is thoughtfully designed for smooth travel. It's made from 100% polycarbonate, which means it's lightweight but durable. And I went for the color Shadow, which is this light gray color. The wheels are so smooth. BagSmart calls them the Glide Tech wheels, which are 360-degree double spinner wheels with built-in shock absorbing springs. So what that means is you are not fighting with your luggage at the airport, and it also glides smoothly on uneven pavements, which is rife in Europe. It's also expandable, so the zip zip expansion takes it from 40 liters to 48 liters. And this gives you room to, you know, throw in items at the last minute or to bring back any holiday shopping. There's also, of course, a TSA approved lock on it and an aluminium handle with 4 height settings. On the inside, there's plenty of space for organization. There are 2 zip compartments on one side, and then on the other, you have a compression pad with an additional mesh pocket. And the compression straps are so great at sort of like getting everything really tight and compact inside. It basically has all the key features that you would expect from a premium brand, but at a much more reasonable price point. Now onto the packing cubes. I did not realize how much I needed to upgrade my old flimsy packing cubes until I used these. They come in a set of 6, so you get 2 small, 2 medium, 1 large, and then 1 shoe bag as well. But best of all, they have compression zips to make them even smaller and more compact. So you'll pack all your stuff in, and then you can zip these up to make them even tinier. I used 1 small packing cube for my socks, my underwear, my PJs, another small one for my gym wear and bikinis, medium one for dresses and bottoms, and then another medium one for tops and shirts. And then on the other side of the suitcase, I had my sandals, my toiletries, my makeup, my hair products, and I also brought a hair tong with me, although I didn't end up using it at all. But you know, it's good to know that it fits. And I felt really organized and happy that everything fit so well inside my carry-on. If you're planning a trip and you need a new carry-on, then I highly recommend BagSmart. I will put everything in the description box. My discount code is Adeline10. Thank you so much to BagSmart for sponsoring this video, for making travel a little bit easier and a lot more organized. So like I said, I'm really happy with this little capsule that I put together. I feel like it was just the perfect amount for the week, and also everything, you know, obviously mixed and matched really well together to not only create different outfits, but also different vibes, different energies. I think with such a short amount of time, 1 week, you not only want to create different outfits, but you want to create different, I don't want to keep saying vibes, but that is kind of the only word I can think of right now. Different moods, how about that? My color palette was unintentional, but it ended up being white, black, brown, and red. And you know, putting together a capsule, you need a color palette. That happened to be mine. So this is what I packed. Starting with shoes. So of course I packed my Dear Francis tie slides. These have been a wardrobe staple for me for years. I bought, oh God, stone just came out of the back. I bought these when I was living in Sydney a good 5 years ago, and they have been just a staple. They're so comfortable and just cute, you know? Next, I packed a pair of red flip-flops. These are the only new sandals I bought this summer. Leather flip-flops from Ancient Greek Sandals. Really comfortable. I normally don't find flip-flops comfortable. Like Havaianas, I have a black pair because it's like, you know, just a useful flip-flop to wear at the beach. But the sole is so flimsy, I just don't find them comfortable. These, as you can see, are a bit thicker. So they are more sturdy, and because it's like a rubber sole, it's like a bit squishy as well, so it's very comfortable. I did ruin them a little bit though, because one of the days that we were in Mallorca, it started absolutely pouring down with rain, and I just happened to be wearing these. We were also like climbing rocks trying to get to this viewpoint when this downpour started. And yeah, I think the red dye sort of came off, and they do look a bit worn because I got them so wet, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It's fine. They're still really comfortable. And then lastly, I did pack another pair of sandals, which I feel like is a little bit excessive, but it's fine. Another pair of Ancient Greek sandals. These are the I don't know how to say it. It's like a Lefthria or something. I have the leather braided ones. These also come in like a rubber one, which is a rubber version, which I believe is slightly more comfortable. These are a bit hard. I can go like a good 8 to 10K steps in them before my legs and my feet start aching. Yeah, just a really good strappy sandal and like wide foot friendly. I feel like a lot of strappy sandals aren't wide foot friendly, but these are great. And they have the ankle strap, so you're very secure. You're strapped in, you're not sort of wibbly wobbly everywhere. I've had these for 2 summers now and I love them. I packed 2 dresses with me. I feel like when you're on a really hot holiday, you need a dress that is quite shapeless, that doesn't cling to you, that just, you know? So this is the one I chose. It's a brown linen dress from Reformation. Just, yeah, really comfortable, really easy to wear. It's just plain. It's a mini dress. I like the length on me. Sometimes mini dresses on me can be too long because I'm too short. Not too short because I'm short. But this was, yeah, I think it's like a good comfortable length. I can dress them up with the black sandals or wear it more casually with the Dear Francis sandals. Yeah. Just a good dress that I know I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of in summers to come. Then the next one is a bit more dressed up. This is from Cuckoo Intimates. I believe they brought this out this year, and when I saw it, it was something I wanted to add to my wardrobe. It's a bias cut dress in cotton. All of my bias cut pieces are in silk. So with this being in cotton, it doesn't feel so formal as a silk dress, and I absolutely love it. The only thing is I think I could have sized down, so I'm wearing a small in this. I normally buy a small in their stretchy pointelle pieces, so I went for a small in this, but because this doesn't have any stretch in, I think I could have gone down a size. But it's fine, it still fits, it works, and I love it. I love it so much. I brought 3 tops, 3 bottoms, and the tops I brought this red Cuckoo Intimates tank, which I love. I've been wearing it loads lately. This very sweet white top from Suzanne. You have this scalloped edging. You have this like sort of see-through panel there, and then the buttons going down the front. And Suzanne, I always say this, but Suzanne always have great buttons. So this is kind of like a very cute, sweet top. And then just a plain black bandeau from Uniqlo. I love this bandeau because it has a built-in bra. So it's really comfortable to wear. It doesn't fall down as well. And then for bottoms, these shorts have actually been on my wish list since last summer. I just thought they were adorable, like kind of a retro, sporty, red short with the white stripe going down them. They're in this towel material, and I got them from the Vogue website. So you can see it says Vogue. The Vogue is embroidered on there, so it looks quite nice. Yeah, the shape I think for me was quite flattering, and I actually ended up wearing these shorts a lot during the holiday. Then I also have these white linen trousers, that has a stripe on it. These are from Arquette, maybe 2 years ago. Just, you know, very simple, very relaxed. I think it's a summer staple, really. So I brought these along as well. And then lastly, this black mini skirt that has this little slit, where is it? This little slit in it here. This is really old as well. I bought this from a brand in Australia called Glassons. It's like kind of like H&M, so it's like sort of cheap, not the best quality, but this has surprisingly served me really well over the years, just a plain black linen mini skirt. I also brought one shirt. This is my linen with nothing underneath shirt, just as like, you know, a cover up. Didn't end up needing it that much because it was so hot, but you know, it's always good to bring a shirt. I also want to highlight that there's no plain white tank top, no plain white t-shirt in this capsule. I just wanted to try and create something a bit more interesting. I'm all for those items. I wear them a lot when I'm in London. But you know, when I'm on holiday, I want to wear different combinations or pieces that I don't typically get to wear as much in London, you know? So yeah, I actively try not to pack those things. In terms of accessories, I packed this gorgeous LM bag as like my daytime bag. The amount of people that thought this was Bottega. And you know what, I was so proud to tell them that it's not. I was like, no, it's actually this other brand called LM, and it's stunning. Amazing quality, beautiful like woven leather, and best of all, it has a zip closure. I like to use things with zip closures, especially when traveling. You just feel a bit safer. Also, I like the size. I can actually fit a bottle of water in here. It's like small, but fits a lot, you know, which I like. And I will have a proper bag review coming soon. I'm thinking of doing like a mid-range luxury bag because I have a few new ones that I haven't spoken about yet. So I think that will be coming soon. And then for an evening bag, I also packed this little pouch, this adorable pouch. It is from Casa Allion. So like this little, it's cute. It's so cute. It fits my phone, fits my wallet. And I just love that like red accent. If you haven't noticed, I have a lot of red in this capsule. I'm loving red at the moment. I love a pop of red. And this, this with the brown Reformation dress was one of my favorite outfits that I wore on the trip. Very cute, takes up no space at all, and super light, so good one to have on holiday. I always pack a cap for like sunbathing or just going out and about. For this trip, I packed this one from Alex Eagle. It says, books, books, books. I think they've got one that says like Pilates, 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 but I don't do Pilates, so I got this one. And then I only packed one pair of sunglasses, which honestly is new for me. I normally pack at least two, but I don't know, I was feeling like one was enough for this trip. I packed my metal frame Ray-Bans. I love these sunglasses. They're so light, and because I have eyelash extensions as well, actually, these are one of the only sunglasses that I have that don't like hit against my eyelash extensions. Actually, that's probably why I only pack these. Practicality, you know? And then in terms of jewelry, I don't like to carry too much jewelry when I'm traveling. So I basically just wore what I'm wearing now, which I will come up closer and show you. So my necklace is the Charlie choker from Ideal, of course. I love this. This basically just stayed on me all the time because it's 14 karat gold and diamonds. You don't have to worry about getting it wet or, you know, putting moisturizer on or sun cream or whatever. And then in my ears, I have another little one from Ideal. This like little pearl diamond, very cute. And this hoop is from Midori. And then on the other side, these two hoops are also from Midori, and then this little pear stud is Ideal as well. In terms of extra jewelry that I brought with me, I did bring one necklace. I brought my daphine necklace. Unfortunately, this is sold out now and the company is closing down. Literally, they announced it like a week after I bought this that they're closing down. So that's sad. But I brought this because it's so different from, you know, my gold and diamond necklace. So you don't want to bring things that are too similar. So these are completely different and it adds such a different look to any of my outfits. So like I said, I loved this capsule. I feel like it was a perfect amount of easy, relaxed outfits. Some a tiny bit dressed up, but then I feel like the shoes, such as the red flip-flops, dressed it down, you know? So I hope this helped in any way if you are planning your travel capsule. Let me know if you are going away anywhere this summer. I'd love to know where. I'll leave all the Bag Smart information in the description box. Remember to use my code Adeline10. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.